The first thing I like to do is build a logging camp. Wood is extremely important. You need wood for all of your early game buildings. You also need a hunting camp early on. Hunting is a great way to get food. It also provides leather to make clothes later on. With the logging camp, it's a great way to make money, which I'll show you a bit later on. One thing to keep in mind is you want to limit the work area for your logging camp. You want to keep it away from your berries and your hunting area. If you cut down all the trees here, you're not going to be able to get these resources here. So what you want to do is you want to find an area that doesn't have those resources and limit your work area to just that area there. To limit the work area, hold down Control and scroll with your mouse. Up and down changes the size. You want to do it the largest area that doesn't interfere with your other resources. Probably go something like that there. And then you'll also want to assign your extra workers to gathering wood. You can't really have too much wood early on because you can use that excess later on, and I'll show you where to do that. With your hunting camp, the default is limiting your hunting to 10. What that means is when you go take a look over here, you'll see you have 40 wild animals. We've got 38 of 40 right now. You don't want to hunt that down to a level that's going to keep you from being able to hunt this area in the future. If that level gets too low, it's going to keep the breeding population down, so it'll ruin your hunting in the long run. So we'll leave it at 10 for now. Usually you want to actually go about half, but we can go 20 since that's a rich hunting area. You get twice as much. So we'll leave it at about 20. That should be fine. And then you want to assign a worker so that you can get food coming in. So right here we have 3 months of food, which is fine early on. Now, another way you can get food is through foraging. You can build a forager hut, and then you'll gather berries here. I like to hold off on that for now, but it is important later on. With the forager hut, you gather berries, which increases food variety, which improves your happiness, your overall happiness here, and that really helps your town grow. Later on, you can build an herb garden at your gathering area, which improves the health of your town, and then it also increases happiness. Village happiness is very important. The higher your happiness, the faster your town grows. You also need above 50%. You see right here, we're at 49%. You need above 50% for your town to grow at all. So now we have our production going for logs. You can see our log storage, we can hold up to 28. Once that gets up to 28, they're not going to be able to do any more logging. So what we need is a storehouse. So put our storehouse pretty close to our logging area just for efficiency purposes. Right around this area. I'd say in between's not bad because you're going to need to store some material from there as well. Put our storehouse right in the middle for now. You want to leave a couple workers unassigned so that they can build your storehouse. Another building you'll build early on is going to be the granary. I'm going to hold off on it for now, but you definitely don't want to forget to build this fairly early on, but we'll skip that for now, and we're going to move on to getting another ox. To get another ox, you have to build a hitching post. So we'll put that right there. So those will both be under construction. How's our wood looking? A little low. Speed things up just to get these built a little more quickly. There we go. We got our storehouse here. You can hold 250 items there. And then looks like they're going to start work on the hitching post. All right, so we have our hitching post. We want to buy another ox. To do that, you just click on it, order another ox. You can get an ox every 30 days, and it costs 20, I'm not sure what kind of money that is, currency units, but it's well worth the money early on. Now, to grow your town, you also need homes. You can see we've got 3 homeless people, and you need to have enough houses for your town to grow. We have 5 residents. You want to build 6 houses so that gives them at least 1 house available extra so that they can grow. Do that, go over to residential, burgage plot, and we're gonna put it over on this side because these trees are gonna clear out, and that's gonna give us the ability to kind of expand our residential into that area. So we'll go ahead right about here. So we've got 5 houses, but we need 6, and we can't build it any bigger because we just don't have the materials yet. So what you'll do is you'll set your area. You want it big enough. You see how the lot expands. You want it big enough so that you can put a garden in your residential area later, which I'll show you about. But you don't want it too big to where it's taking up a ton of room. But we do need at least 6 lots. So what we do, you hit the minus here. You hit it twice. You have 3 lots, but you have an extra house. So this is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 homes on 3 residential lots, and then room for a farm. Go ahead and build. Now we have our 2 ox. That's going to help our production. We've got 2 extra workers right now, and they're going to build out here. While we wait, we're going to start building some roads. Roads help your residents get from place to place more quickly, which is a big help in production. Connect everything to your main roads. Yeah, it looks like we'll need to connect these. Do something like that. Kind of ugly, but it gets the job done. Everything's going to be kind of connected, and that's going to let your residents get from place to place. Also build a road. So they're doing some hunting, so we'll build a road all the way out to our hunting area. And that's going to pass by our gathering, so that'll help. I'm not sure exactly how much it helps, but hopefully it does. So the next thing you're going to want to build is a trade route along the King's Road. The King's Road is the main road. You can see it's a lot bigger than your other roads. You want to build your trade route along that so that you can get goods from other areas. Go over to trade, and you build your trading post. Not a livestock trading post. You're going to want to do your regular trading post first. All right, you can see right now we don't have any fuel. Fuel is another thing that you need. So that's going to be firewood or charcoal. Early on, you're going to do just firewood for quite a while. So to get your firewood, you're going to do a woodcutter's lodge. Put that right there. And then next, build a saw pit. You'll need, with the saw pit, you'll need to make planks, which you're going to use to build your church, which helps your happiness. And it's also going to give you extra planks that you can sell for money, which you're definitely going to need down the road. All right, so we're going to speed it up for a little bit. Let them get these things built.
Is this beam straight? He thinks it is, or at least straight enough for this kind of work.
All right, we're going to expand our living space in each of these. I like to keep at least 2 extra workers early on when I'm doing a lot of building, just so that these buildings get done a little more quickly. All right, so we have 6 living spaces. We have 5 residents, so that's a good start. Our logging camp, we're not full there yet, so we don't need to assign a worker to our storehouse quite yet. But once that starts getting full, you'll want to assign a worker here to bring the goods back and forth. You know, we're fine here. We got meat. We have hides that turn into leather. But we're not full on our storehouses here, so we don't need to worry about that quite yet. So we'll assign a worker to our saw pit and our woodcutter's lodge, just to get those 2 things built up. until we get at least 20 planks, and then we can build our church. So our town wants a marketplace. We can build one of those now. We'll go ahead and put it right there. Nothing too crazy. Kind of a medium-sized marketplace. When your town has excess product, they'll put it in the marketplace here so the other residents can go ahead and purchase it. Yeah, early on, 29 stall locations is fine. They're already building a firewood section there, and that helps get the firewood to the different areas where it's needed. Build a little road around it. All right, we have some timber here. They should start building the planks soon. All right, and there we go. So we've got our 20 planks, and now we can build our church. Put our church right here, next to all the residents, next to the road. And we're gonna unassign a couple people just so they can get the church built as quickly as possible. Once that's built, we should have our happiness high enough to where we can start growing our town. The church does take a little while to build, though. There we go. Church is done. The church is going to start leveling up on its own, and that's going to naturally improve the happiness over time. So with that, and then developing a variety of food, that's going to help improve the happiness, and then you'll be able to grow your town a lot more quickly. So next, we're going to use a little bit of our money here to grow a vegetable garden. That's going to help with the variety of food at the marketplace, and that's going to help grow your town. And then we're going to start building more planks. And what you'll do with your extra firewood and planks, you'll go over to trade planks. We're going to export. We want to keep at least, I like to go about 25. Export price is 2 currency units. You're going to establish a trade route. So once you get above 25 planks, those extra are going to get sold along the trade route. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing here with firewood. Export. You only get 1 currency unit per firewood, so it's not that great. I like to start off around 50, but pretty quickly you're going to up that to about 100 once your town starts growing. All right, so hopefully we get some extra firewood and we get some extra planks. And we have 1 additional worker. We'll do something like this. Build a few more houses. And we're just going to keep 1 unassigned for now. Once those get built up, and hopefully we'll have some extra planks. We'll have some extra firewood. We're already at 46. Once we get above 50, we'll be able to start exporting it. So next, we're going to put up our granary here and our forager hut. That'll help with our variety of food, and it'll help store that excess food. So we have plenty of residents. Once we get this going, we get our variety of food. We have our vegetable garden. Once all that gets going, that's going to really improve our happiness here. Right now, you can see the church gives us +1. And our settlement just improved also. So once you level up your settlement, there's a few different things you can do. You can do beekeeping, which helps give you a variety of food. You can get orchardry, which helps you build an apple orchard. I would say that's probably one of the best ways to go is orchardry. You don't see the benefits for a little while because it does take a while to get your orchard going, but in the long run, that's probably one of the better things to use. All right, you've got Ford and supplies. I've never tried this one, but it does seem like it might be viable, so I'll probably try that down the road. Okay, so now we have 30 planks and we have 59 firewood. We're gonna assign someone over here to the trading post so that we can sell the excess. We have our happiness, our church level's gone up, so our happiness is going up. We should start getting some more residents. And we're in June now, so we're halfway through the year. We've already got some good progress going on. Okay, so we've got a new family that just moved in. Now we have 6. We have 1 extra worker to finish the forager hut. We've got our trading going. We've got firewood down there that they're trying to sell. So we're going to speed things up a little bit. All right, our forager hut's done. We're going to assign someone there, try and get some berries coming in. You can see our berry deposit, it's full, it's ready to go, so we're gonna have someone start gathering the berries. We have 3 extra living spaces now. We have money coming in, we're up to 45 silver. And now we have enough food. We have a lot of extra fuel, so hopefully we can sell that. So now we're up to 47 currency units in our treasury. We're gonna make a chicken coop and another vegetable garden. Our food, we're at about 3 months. We want to increase that and make sure our variety of food stays up as well. So we should start getting a lot of food coming in. That will improve our happiness, and hopefully that'll help us start growing. You can see our food's going up. Now we have 4 months supply. And there we go. So now our market food variety is at +2, so we've improved the variety of our food available at the market. Makes our town happier. They should start growing a little more quickly. We should be getting a new resident anytime. Yeah, you can see our wealth is going up. We're gonna go ahead and do orchardry. Need a little more wealth to do that. We'll start an apple orchard. We're not going to see much benefit from that for a while, but that's going to help our food variety, and it's going to be something that will help us down the road. You can see our approval is getting better. And there we go. So we got another family, unassigned. Yeah, we're definitely growing, so we're going to need to build a couple more plots. We got plenty of food and plenty of fuel to keep everything going. Those 40 planks, hopefully they sell soon. Yeah, so we have a good surplus there. Let's see where the merchant's at. He's a ways away. There we go, we've got another home. Let's check out our food variety here. We've got meat, we've got berries, we've got bread. Could use some more eggs. So we'll take one of these smaller plots. We'll do another chicken coop. Chickens, I don't think they're all that great, but they don't take, you don't need a big plot for those. Yeah, we could use some more vegetables. Do another vegetable garden. Yeah, now we have plenty of living spaces. Let's go with one more vegetable garden. Yeah, you can see our food variety is up to +5, our church +6, our happiness up to 65%. We should start growing a lot more quickly. We can upgrade this to a small stable, so then we can get another ox, and that'll help our production as well. 9 months of food, 13 months of fuel, that's great. Got a small stable, we have extra space, we'll get another ox. And we're gonna use that extra worker here for hunting, get a little more food. And then the next step is you're going to want to increase your settlement to a small village. To do that, you're going to need to upgrade your burgage plots to level 2 or higher. And to do that, you're going to need to build a well, and you're going to need a clothing stall. Well is easy. You just need to find a place with underground water. Do something like that. And then we'll need a tannery for the clothing. Have our extra workers, so we're in no rush at this point. And we're at September. We have plenty of food, plenty of fuel. We'll let that one builder work on the well and the tannery. Our well's done already. So you got the ox bringing stuff back and forth to everywhere. Got 2 of them there. That really helps out. Still got money coming in. Our tannery's done. We're going to wait for our town to grow before we assign someone there. But you can see our market food variety is great. Our church level's great. That really helps speed up. I bet we're going to get another villager any day now. And there we go. We got a new family. It's October. Do something like that. And then we're going to upgrade. Upgrade yet? No, we still need our clothing stall, so that'll take a little bit of time. There we go. We have our hides here. Okay, there we go. Now we got our clothing stall. Need a little more supply in there. Oh, we got a lot of extra cash, too. There we go. We got our clothing stall supply, so we can start upgrading these. Let's do a goat shed. Just so we have one. And do some more apple orchards. A couple of those. Hopefully it pays off in the long run. We got one of our level 2 plots done. All right, our settlement level has increased. We're at medium village now. You get an extra point to put towards any of these areas. I kind of want to try out the foreign supplies. I haven't done it yet. Permanent stall, passive income. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's good to do or not, but I'm gonna do it just for my own gameplay, just to try it out. We have good income coming in. Variety of food. Our people are happy. We're up to 70%. We're in October. We have plenty of time left in the year, and our town's growing, so I would say that this is a great way to start off your village. All right, and there we go. New family, November. I'm gonna pause it there. November, we have 10 families, 2 unassigned. We have 8 and 2. So yeah, I think that's a great way to start off your town.